Hey, good evening. Boys.
I thought you were going to fall out of your chair.
Jesus. Nope, just old.
It's cold and like I feel my bones feel brittle. And
Yeah.
It's just everything sucked about today. It took me 25 minutes to get out of my driveway this morning.
25?
25 minutes.
Why so long?
Because here's the thing about snowstorms, and people in Texas would understand this.
The real Texans.
Yeah, the real Texans you guys understand what it's like. But what happened was I was going to pull out of my driveway this morning and a plow came by and like basically in our neck of the woods, we're doing the old twofer, which is a snowstorm on top of an ice storm, which is fun. Ice on top of snow is like borderline impossible to get through. So what happened was a plow came through, like one of the big like DPW ones, like the big boys.
Yep.
And just plowed my driveway in 5 seconds before I was about to pull out. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, I'll just go fuck myself.
Yep.
So then, as I was trying to carry momentum to get my car out of the driveway, I got stuck. And then I had to start chiseling away like a goddamn deep sea, or like a Alaskan crab sea fisherman, just digging into the briny deep.
And it was heavy, too.
And it was heavy. And I was tired. And then, finally, I just decided to say, fuck it, I'm not doing this anymore. I just kept rocking it back and forth. I had to fishtail out of my driveway to finally go out. It looked like a showroom. Like, you know, when the cars rotate on the showroom floor?
Oh, yeah.
And that was my car, except it was rotating in the wrong direction. And then, finally, a neighbor comes out as I'm already out of the driveway. And he goes, can you use some help? I go, fucking 20 minutes ago, Dave. What the Did you watch sipping your coffee on your inside being like...
did.
He looks like he could use some help. You know what I'll do is I'll wait until he's already out, then I'll offer help. I'll feel good about myself after that. So, Dave's dead to me, and he's a new neighbor. I was going to introduce myself this weekend, and now Dave is dead to me.
Well,
so
why don't we introduce ourselves?
Sorry,
boys?
just needed to get that off my... I'm
venti
just
boy
a
over
little...
here.
I'm a venti chai, and I'm a little upset.
Okay.
So you just gotta give me a second, all right? All right. Now that you guys know about my day and how I've been oppressed by Mother Nature, buy us a shirt for everyone at teespring.com/stores/the Wine Boys. We have many shirts in many different colors and new sizes. We have a 6X, I think. Yeah, we just got a 6X in.
Big shirts.
If you guys want a shirt that could also work as a blanket, we got shirts for you. I'm at the Zach Edward on Instagram and Twitter, and you can find us at Wine Boys Pod.
Well, thanks for saving some beat from me, Zach. I am at Lord Gerald on the Instagrams and the Twitters. Surprise, surprise. No more beat. Hi, I'm Gerald.
And I'm Zach.
And we are the Wine Boys. Hey, boys. I missed you, my boys. Boys, we're back with another... We're back with another episode.
You're fucking weird, man.
Of the Wine Boys podcast.
Listen.
We do weird shit.
We do weird stuff.
I had to channel my inner, like hippie camp counselor lady.
Yo, that's what I was that was the vibe I was catching.
Yeah.
You were just like, okay, guys, I'm going to go behind the tree, and if you see smoke, it's not fire. Promise you.
Yeah.
We good.
We good.
Yeah. Reminds me of like every friend that I had that had a puka shell necklace.
Oh, God.
It really liked Dave Matthews Band. Was in one of those like what he would start every sentence with his older stuff, and I'm like, oh my fucking God.
I never understood the
Take
love
a
of Dave
knife.
Matthews Band.
I put a knife to my own throat and said, I'll fucking do it if you keep talking like that. I will kill myself in front of everybody.
I will do it.
I will do it. There is no way to stop a party faster than threatening to kill yourself right in the middle of it. I mean, just find the sharpest object you can find, like smash a bottle on the side of a table, and just be like, listen, man, all right, you seem like a nice guy, but I'm going to be honest, you say one more thing about the Dave Matthews Band, and I'm going to fucking end it. This is it, dude.
Did you ever
Right.
like their music? Like,
I didn't hate Dave Matthews, and I think it's fun to shit on them because there's when there's a group of people or a group of a band that has that big of a following, it's more fun to shit on them than it is to like follow them. That's how I feel about people who like U2. It's like I guess I get it, but it's like you can only listen to one so many times for your like. I
Yeah.
mean, every song sounds the same.
yeah.
It's just breathy pop music. You know, Bono saving the children.
Yeah.
You know, he appears to be like some sort of war hero, but it's like you're Bono though, like you're from Ireland. There's no war heroes from Ireland.
No, I mean, what were you in like the IRA or something?
I don't
like,
know. But he helped. I think he fed like 6 million Africans or something like that. It's just like, but did Bono do that?
Did Bono was he
or did Bono's celebrity endorse that? I mean, he didn't actually do that.
But also, I actually have an issue with a lot of that charity going to Africa.
Why is that?
The reason why is because it prohibits the local economy from forming in the really impoverished places.
So you're saying, and this is going to sound crazy, that as Americans, we just start doing things against other people's well wishes and just against like everything that they want to do?
Well, I'll say it like this, right? Okay, you know the company Tom's that makes shoes?
I thought you were talking about Tom's, like the deodorant.
No, not Tom's. Tom's of Maine.
Tom's of Maine.
Not Tom's of Maine. I mean the ones that
I gotta
make
tell
those.
you, low key, very fresh.
I mean the
Smells
ones
really nice.
They make the shoes, the little like espadrille.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
the suburban mom shoes.
I
yeah.
was gonna say, every one of my aunts have a pair of those, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So they had this thing where for every pair of shoes that they sell, they give a pair away to a child in need.
Is that like the model of most businesses today? Because I feel like every third business is like every pair of something you buy, we'll give a pair to a starving kid.
Yeah, but they were like one of the first to like do it.
Just give him something to eat. He doesn't need shoes.
Yeah, but
He's hungry. He's gonna eat the shoe.
Okay, they were one of the first though to really do it,
Yeah.
right? So the problem with that is that the local shoemaker in the starving person in needs village, now they can't compete with free.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's hard to compete with free.
You can't compete with free
unless it's a really good offer. Like, I'll give you 2 pairs, and it's like for free.
and suck your dick.
I'll give you 2 pairs, and
$20,
and I'll eat your ass. Really?
$20, but I'll tongue your ass.
I
I'm
will
like,
eat it.
all right, man.
All you can eat buffet. All right.
Hey, not gay, but $20, $20. Am I right?
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, that's the reason why though, is that it actually prohibits the local economy from forming, and that keeps them from lifting themselves out of poverty.
Is this some sort of like stranglehold on like third world country, like dynamic thing?
No, it's
So
it's people trying to help.
did you turn it off?
It is off.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's the tumor again.
No, but it's people trying to help, but their heart's in the right place, but their mind isn't. That's really what it is.
Is their heart in the right place though? I always feel like all of that
I don't know.
over publicized charity work is not actual charity work. If I, regular person, goes to a charity and says, I'd like to help, don't put my picture up anywhere.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody. Just let me help.
Yeah.
That is more of a charitable cause.
Yeah, it's kind of like
And a
those
more
YouTubers
Yes.
that find the random homeless dude on the street and
Yeah.
they're like, yo, here's a pair of Jordans. Let's get you a haircut.
Let's get you a haircut. And it's just like, that's not it, son. Like,
Yeah,
like
here's some Burger King. Like
that's cool, bro. But like, listen, did you see the video? Speaking of like homeless people in need, did you see the video of the people trying to get Delonte West? Like like you know the story of Delonte West,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They like found him on like the side streets of Dallas. He's all cracked out, and they just like
Yeah, he was on a 4-wheeler with a shotgun.
with
or
a
some
four
shit
with a
like
shotgun.
that.
Well, some
Yeah.
people brought him in and just started like buying him shit, and then like
Mm-hmm.
they just started asking him like what the problem was, and essentially LeBron came up because I guess Delonte West fucked LeBron's mama.
Yeah.
And they were just like, "Yo, LeBron, fuck you, man. This is why you can't be, using your power to put the stranglehold on people." And I'm like, I don't think that's.
No.
Pretty sure that's crack, homie. Like that's
Yeah.
that's
I'm pretty sure he needs help.
good crack.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if crack is so good that like you just rather be homeless, it's probably really good crack. Like
It's probably some delicious crack.
yeah,
Man.
it's just like, yo, Delonte, like you still got money left over, and he's just like, this bridge is cool. Like, I like Tom with his 3 teeth, and I like, Mike is a Marine, served our country. It was 20 years ago, but still he has nightmares, so we talk about it.
Yeah.
Like it's
Sometimes he like wakes up just screaming.
what happens sometimes is he'll accidentally tip over the dumpster fire that we created. And he'll use it as some sort of shield because Charlie's in the bushes.
Yeah.
And it's just like, shit, man, you burning the crack up. And he's
Sometimes
just like, Charlie's coming to get us.
Sometimes we're just sitting around the fire, and he just starts talking about the oil fields that were on fire in Kuwait.
And we're just passing around a can of Bush's baked beans and
Yep.
reminiscing. And I said, Delonte West was like, one time in an Eastern Conference Finals game, I dropped 22 points, and then I fucked LeBron's mom. It's just like, wait a minute. You're right. You did do that. I'm pretty sure that's an actual statistic. I think Delonte West in an Eastern Conference final actually scored like 20 points in a game, and then like immediately had sex with LeBron's mom after the game, and then his career ended after that.
Damn.
It's like, yo, that's a great shooting performance. Obviously, the shot that was heard around the world was not the one that was in the arena.
No.
So,
It was me dunking on LeBron's mom's uterus.
Oh,
That's
God,
what it was.
it's a 3-point play. Like, well,
man.
all right, let's drink wine so
You
we
think
can.
he squeezed his cheeks when he was in LeBron's mom? Mm-hmm. Like he really
yeah.
finishing here.
Oh yeah, like he went for the and one, as he liked to call it. So when he really when he puckered himself up, he was just like, oh,
Yeah.
and the foul.
Give you a little brother, champ.
All right, well, that's enough about crackheads
Fucking people's moms.
taking down LeBron's mama. Let's drink some wine.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay,
Tonight we have a wine.
we do.
It's called Purple Cowboy.
Which is Delonte West's nickname.
Yes. Now, this is a vintage 2018. It's a Paso Robles red wine. It's called the Tenacious Red. Now, the back of the bottle reads, Purple Cowboy, Paso Robles, Tenacious Red. Once upon a time, in wine country, there was a group of young winemakers. They worked so hard all week and tasted so much wine that their teeth turned purple. On weekends, these men loved to rodeo. They became known as the Band of Purple Cowboys, so the legend goes. The Purple Cowboy supports tough enough to wear pink and the fight against breast cancer. So they love titties.
They love titties, and you already know.
Yeah. We respect it. Big titty boys on this podcast, so
Yeah. We're just a couple of boys. Titty boys. Shout out to 2 Chainz.
shouts out. You remember that song Duffel Bag Boy?
Oh, God.
The
Yo,
jam.
sometimes when that song comes on randomly, like I'll just be like in the shower
Uh-huh.
and that song will come on and I'll just start throwing the soap.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Does
I'm
it
just-
like bring a tear to your eye?
Little
Like,
bit.
Get like a little teary eyed?
Honestly, like that part where like Lil Wayne really goes in at the end on that last verse, it sounds like he's just like crying because he's just, and I ain't never getting fucking money. It's like, oh my God, he's so passionate, but also like I think is he shot? Is he okay? Like, it's
You're just like crying a little bit.
yeah. Go and get your money, little duffel bag boy.
Who hurt you, Dwayne?
Who hurt you?
All right, let's pop her open.
Do it. Do it.
There it is.
Ooh.
There we go.
Hey. There it
Okay.
is. Is it a sniffy boy?
She's strong.
She crawl. Yeah, it's got like a very plum
Yeah.
quality.
Yeah.
I get blackberry.
All right. Let's dump this hoe.
All right. Wait a minute. Wait.
Okay, tell
Wait,
me when
relax.
you're ready.
Relax.
Tell me when
Would
you're
you
ready.
relax for 1 second?
Okay. Okay.
Oh my god. You're always all this one-upsmanship. Move that bottle. We don't no free ad reads. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go ahead and bring it in a little closer.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Okay. That is deep. That's a very deep purple.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Lovely. Quite. What is this, 1967? 68? Ooh, that is actually very, very floral. I'm getting like a rose
Okay.
smell, not like almost like a rose petal, kind of. Is that weird? Is that weird to me? Is that weird to you?
No, it's very, very floral.
Yeah.
Fruity, definitely.
It has got this deep sheen of purple.
Yeah. And it really stains the glass.
I would say this is going to be a stick to your ribs kind of wine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is a steak wine if I've seen one before.
Yeah.
Well, cheers.
Cheers. Put it in our mouth pussies. Let's see. Okay.
It's really not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meaty.
Meaty, yeah. So it's got nice texture, nice tannins on the back end.
Not a very strong flavor.
No, I'm curious because I bought this one purely off of the fact that it was called Purple Cowboy.
Yeah.
Sometimes boys, if you're ever just like trying to get in the door with a lady, or just you have a new group of friends, couple of tips. First and foremost, go into your local liquoria, find a wine that's got an interesting story. You know, either like behind the bottle, and if it's over $11, you're usually going to be accepted in some sort of friend group. And then like know 2 or 3 facts about the wine. Oh, did you know that this was made in Pablo Rojas? Blah 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 blah. And they're just like, oh my god, Jim knows wine. Like, yeah, it's very. It's very dry on the front,
Absolutely.
and then it just fades right away. So
yeah.
okay. Well, this is Purple Cowboy Tenacious Red is from Paso Robles, the United States, which is in California. It is a 87.1. It is average price between $11.99 and $14.99. I paid $11.99.
Look at you.
Look at
Big
you.
deal boys over
yeah,
here.
just buying stuff for prices.
Yeah.
These okay, so we're going to get notes of blackberry, plum, and dark fruit. It
Yep.
says you're going to get vanilla, a little bit of oak, raspberry, and strawberry.
Okay.
Characteristics: bold, tannic, dry, and acidic. I do get the boldness. It yields really strong on the front
Okay.
of your palate.
Yeah.
And then you get the nice kind of gripping tannins on the back end. Feel it,
Yep.
kind of vegetal, and then just dry and get that little subtle acid note, and then it's gone.
Yep.
Sits on the palate for no more than 3 seconds. It's overall, I would say it's pretty good. It is a 50-50 varietal of Shiraz and Cabernet Sauvignon. Okay, so the Shiraz will explain the acidity, and the Cab will explain the dryness.
Yeah.
Serving notes: you can serve this with beef, lamb, veal, and poultry. Okay, so this is just a everyday steak wine.
Straight down the middle.
Yep, it's just you're straight down the middle. You know, I brought a bottle of wine for dinner tonight, and it's pretty good though. Like a 3 out of 4 cork kind of wine.
Yeah. No, but it's pretty good. It gets the job done.
It is very dry right there.
It's very, very dry,
Yeah.
but it's good though. It's good.
I like a good dry red boy, so I mean,
Yeah.
guess it depends on how long he's been out in the sun.
Yeah.
So
So,
yeah.
well,
Well, it's been It's been quite the week.
Yes.
We've done numerous activities.
Mm-hmm.
How was your Valentine's Day? Did you do something for the lady
Not
besides
really.
sex?
Not really. Just just nothing crazy. Low key day, Valentine's Day.
V-Day?
V-Day. Yeah.
V-Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, spent it driving back from Long Island, so nothing
Oh,
crazy.
yes, of course,
Yeah.
The old island.
Yep.
Yeah, I made steaks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Posted it on the gram.
How'd it come out?
Hired a personal chef. I'm the chef.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it came out good. Good. Made some seared sea scallops.
How'd you prepare the steaks?
I did hard sear in a cast iron skillet, and then I finished it in the oven.
Yeah. Sear first?
Sear first.
Nice.
I like to get it nice crust.
Yeah,
So hard sear, a couple minutes aside. I did overcook it a tad.
Uh-huh.
And I
Pussy.
my fault was
joking
I
with
put
you.
I put the oven temp a little too high, and I knew it right away. I was like, ah,
What'd you put it on?
425.
Oh, that's way too high.
Yeah, I should have done it at like 400. Probably
You should have done like 275.
Yeah,
To be honest with you.
but I didn't cook it for very long. So
Low and slow, baby.
So it was a solid medium. I wanted to do a more medium rare, but it had a
Yeah.
So, but they came out good. Good New York
Yeah.
strips. Had some sea scallops. Just
Uh-huh.
a couple little, honestly, scallops. 2 minutes on each side. Hard sears, bang bang. Just you.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
still want to make sure it's got like a little bounce to it.
Well, if it's in the ocean, it needs nothing
Yeah.
at all.
If
You
You basically can eat them by themselves.
pretty much, yeah. Yeah,
You ever had a scallop in the shell before?
No.
I've eaten one before. Like there was this restaurant in the Jersey Shore. They used to do, so you know how you do like oysters Rockefeller. They used to do scallops at Rockefeller,
That's a thing?
and it was good. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I had no idea.
You basically, you can actually half shell them, and you get the meat of the scallop, and then you just do the cheese, spinach, everything on. Oh god.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
it was really good. It's a meatier bite. I mean, oysters are just you
Yeah.
can shoot those all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like nothing. You can't
Yeah.
even chew them; they just go right down.
Yeah.
It's got that nice salty brininess. I did that for my birthday a couple years ago. We went to Cape Cod. I'm sorry, Cape Cod, and
Cape Cod.
we went to Cape Cod. We went to got some lobster, and we went to this martini bar because I was like, I just want oysters. So they were promoting like half price oysters this day, and I was like, I'm gonna eat 1,000. So I just got a bunch of oysters. I drank a pickle martini, which was great. Yeah, just salty and briny. Basically, anything that tastes like just ocean water. Like that's what I'm into. Just salt.
That's all I want.
Just salt. Just textures.
Just give me salt.
Salt and
vinegar.
textures. Yep, that's all you need.
Yeah.
Squeeze a lemon and like a dirty martini on top of it. Oof.
Yeah.
Put me to bed.
Honestly, rub some tequila on my gums. I'm good.
I'm good. Just the offset the cocaine feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking. Oh god. I used to have some friends that would like turn Hulk style when they would do drugs, and it was completely unintentional. Like they would always mean well, but they just like let the drugs get the best of them. And I'm just like, hey man, you should chill out. And he goes, you should chill the fuck out. And it's just like, okay,
Whoa.
Jesus, Dave, like,
You need a hug, bro?
dude, do you want to talk? We don't have to.
No.
Maybe we should. Just like negotiating with him, like, I don't know, maybe, I guess. So we were, I mean, there was only. There's something that popped into my news feed today. Did you know that Happy Gilmore turned 25 years old today? Like,
No.
Happy Gilmore,
Yes, and that makes me feel old.
dude. I know, like that. Movie
I didn't realize that it came out when we were like 5.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember watching Happy Gilmore like on a loop when I was in high school. Like that was the movie that like everybody knew.
Yeah.
You know, and just every stupid quote you could imagine. The price is wrong, bitch.
Yeah. What was this? Is Nudie Magazine Mondays
Yeah.
or whatever?
That's Billy Madison.
That was Billy Madison?
Yeah.
Shit, that was.
See, it's basically the same movie.
Yeah, all
because-
those Adam Sandler movies from the 90s.
Yeah, it's just like a guy with a silly situation, and his name's
Yeah.
like Happy or like Billy, Steve,
Yeah.
like just very regular
Yeah,
names,
yeah.
regular people. Yeah, but Nudie Magazine Day is a very real
Nudie
thing.
Magazine Day, yeah.
That's Billy Madison. Happy Gilmore is Shooter McGavin, and
Yeah, he was playing golf.
he
yeah.
got hit by a Volkswagen.
He was a hockey player, ended up playing golf, yes.
Yeah,
And you have Billy Madison, which is a grown man who has to finish primary
He
school.
has to finish primary school before he can take over his dad's multi-million-dollar hotel chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, very regular, normal
Exactly.
things that happen in real life.
Then there was the water boy,
Yeah. Again, who's that? Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher, a retarded man, plays college football.
Please don't say that. He's an R-worded individual.
Okay.
With many with many attributes that people find endearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A retarded man. So,
he's a superhero.
by the way, out of all those movies, Waterboy is probably my favorite.
because it's just so silly,
Yeah.
and there's the most quotable parts of it. You know, you can do it.
Or,
Cut this freaking head
got
off.
his freaking hand off. Or the what was it? He wasn't a water boy. He was a hydration specialist.
Hydration specialist. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a hydration specialist.
it's
And they all, every Adam Sandler character
It's the same.
has the same voice too.
like that breathy, like
They always take on this voice that Adam Sandler always does.
it's so silly. He's made so much money. Like
Oh my
Adam
God.
Sandler dresses like a hobo, and he
Yeah.
is worth like $100 billion.
Just
Maybe
the
100 million.
frumpiest, sweatiest looking.
Even
clothing.
the video he posted on the golf course, he's wearing like high top Jordans, like ripped shorts, and like a
Yeah.
stained T-shirt. And I was like, "Is this the lane? Like maybe this is just a thing." Like I think he dresses well in his own house, and then when he leaves in public, he goes, "I gotta look like shit." That's just the thing I've done.
That's just his thing.
Like it's just I
Okay.
have to look terrible.
So as of 2021, Adam Sandler's net worth is $420 million.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus Christ. More than a little bit of money.
It's like Seinfeld money.
I was wondering, like,
Seinfeld's-
how much was his Netflix deal worth?
Oh, Sandler? Oh, it's probably half of that, I would assume. I mean, what are they in for five or six movies? I mean,
Something like that, yeah.
because like now, correct me if I'm wrong. Did Happy Madison get dissolved or get bought out by Netflix?
I don't know.
Or is he still? That's still his production company, and he
I think that's still his production company.
Okay.
Maybe Happy Madison signed the deal with Netflix. $275 million for 4 movies.
for 4 movies.
For 4 movies,
What are we
he's
doing
getting
here?
275.
We think podcasting is still a thing.
Yeah, it's flooded.
It's
the market's flooded.
The market's flooded.
No,
Yeah. No, it's not.
but even then, like, think about like, and you know the reason why he got that huge deal is because those movies do really well in China.
They do.
Yeah.
He is a
Because they're simple.
He's a pop culture icon in China.
Yeah,
it's
he's
they're easy.
huge.
Yeah, they're easy movies to follow. They create the same system. Every story is the same. Antagonist, protagonist.
Yep.
He gets in trouble. He gets out of trouble.
Fart jokes translate.
Fart jokes. The occasional cameo appearance by Rob Schneider.
Yep.
And then
I love this South Park. Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider is a carrot.
Yeah.
It's so true though.
Yeah.
Like Rob Schneider. The whole joke is like Rob Schneider will literally play anything.
Yeah.
and he doesn't care. It's just like, well, I'll do it. Sure, why not? Yeah.
I mean, what Rob Schneider movies are there? Was The Animal.
The Animal I did not ever watch.
I think I saw that.
The only Rob
There's
Schneider.
Deuce Bigelow,
That's
Male
the
Gigolo.
only Rob Schneider movie that I watched.
Cakes and pies.
Yeah, it's they're just dumb, but they're funny. Deuce Bigelow is the one movie that I'm just like, all right, it's on, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
That's the only Rob Schneider movie that I'm
Okay.
like, yep, I'm all in on this. Like, I don't know, man. Rob Schneider, I always think to myself, Rob Schneider could use a break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Who's the other Happy Madison guy?
Steve Buscemi,
No, not Steve. He was one of them.
which is weird to think because Steve
He
Buscemi
was.
is like a very accomplished drama actor.
Yeah,
and
but-
he just like swings his way in like every Happy Madison movie.
Yeah. But then you see like Boardwalk Empire.
And you're just
after,
like, yeah, and
you're like, holy shit,
holy
he
shit,
can actually
that's
act.
Steve Buscemi.
He acts his ass off,
Human
too.
cigarette.
Yeah.
He's not a looker. Yeah, but that's why he plays such a great role.
I don't know. I thought he was good looking in Boardwalk Empire.
I mean-
He's sexy because of the power he wields.
That's really it. I mean, anybody can look attractive when they're just like offing people left and right.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. These are the other Happy Madison guys I was thinking of. Okay, remember Grandma's Boy?
Okay, hold on, because this is a fun game I like to play of C level actors. Let me think. So there's Nick Swartzen.
Yep.
There's Alan Covert.
Yep.
And there's the other guy. There's always the other guy. Mm-hmm. He always plays like the stoner.
Yep.
What the fuck is his name?
I'm actually looking for him right now, and I know
I used to be
exactly who you're talking
See,
about. Yep, found him.
If you ever need somebody to give you baseless nonsense about pop culture, I got you, son. Like, everything about shitty movies or anything, you're just like, oh yeah, it's Alan Covert.
Yeah. Okay, his name is Peter...
I don't remember.
Peter Dante.
Dante. Yeah, I was going to say, it's very like two first names.
Yeah.
Peter Dante.
He's in every Adam Sandler movie.
And then there's the other guy. The guy that has like, the guy that's like cross-eyed.
Yes.
What the hell's his name?
Fuck.
We're giving these guys their fame back.
I'm looking for him right now.
Yeah. I don't know his name, but
It's not Reb Schneider.
Right.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That is who he is.
Who is it? It's
Jonathan Loren.
yes, Jonathan Loren. Yep.
Yeah.
So
And he was cross-eyed in every... It was... Puts
Yeah.
on a voice just kind of like this. It's like every single movie.
yeah, it's just the same translatable characters that can kill in the Chinese market.
Yeah.
Smart.
Just doofy.
Smart, man.
Doofy people.
It's a very similar strategy to Walt Disney.
This guy's played the same movie in same role in every movie.
Yeah, he's just the stoner guy or
Yeah.
like the the dipshit in some variation.
Yeah.
Just like, hey man, we're gonna make another movie. Oh, do I get to play an asshole? Yep, that's what you play. That's kind of your thing.
Yep. Every movie.
Yep.
Same thing.
Dude,
Every
Alan,
movie.
he got fat, man.
Yeah, but I mean, he's like 60 now, but
Yeah,
he's
it's-
been doing the same
I know.
shit. Honestly,
gotta
they need to make a sequel to Grandma's Boy at this point.
That's what I'm
Grandma's
saying.
Boy was great.
Okay, because it's a movie about nothing, and that's there's a somewhat of a plot, but
Yeah.
it's basically just a way for you to like hang out with your friends and be like, dude, I brought weed and Cheetos, and it's like, cool, man.
Weed and Cheetos.
I too enjoy both of those things exponentially, so let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, weed. That movie is the quintessential weed and Cheetos movie. Like, hey man, what are you doing?
and Cheetos.
What are you doing tonight? I'm gonna watch Grandma's Boy. Do you have copious amounts of marijuana and Cheetos? I do. Well, I'm gonna come over then. Like it's
Weed and Cheetos it is. It's a dangerous combo, but we've all had it.
we've all had the dangerous combo of weed and Cheetos.
Weed and Cheetos means you are getting nothing important done today.
No. I've had days where, especially like in my Ute Den days,
You ute them?
I once, and this is no exaggeration, when I lived in Albany for a short time, Albany, New York, shouts out.
What's good?
And one day I was nursing a pretty decent hangover.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? Like, it's Saturday. I got shit to do. I'm just gonna like watch stuff. So I watched the show The Newsroom, which that was the
Is that on HBO?
that was the Aaron Sorkin movie, the show with Jeff Daniels.
Yeah.
Great show. Really is a good show, especially if I was a big like news nerd back in the day before I found out that like everybody does the news.
Right.
And I was just like, what's the difference between Anderson Cooper and Chris Cuomo?
Uh-huh.
Like whatever. So I was like, okay. So I watched this show, and I'm like, I think I'm just gonna smoke pot and eat a bag of Cheetos. so I smoked a little pot.
These weeds pair well with Cheetos.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that I happened to have gone to the grocery store that day and I got Cheetos, and I was like, holy shit. My brain was like already in that thought process. So I ate an entire bag of Cheetos that day, and I was not like that upset about it. The problem is that Cheetos have no nutritional value.
Not at all.
And the thing is though, is that like based on the fact that they're literally just puffed up like rice,
I thought it was corn.
whatever the fuck it is. It's rice, it's corn. Basically, it turns into sugar and it just dissolves right away.
Yeah.
So basically, I ate what I can describe as like a lot of Cheetos over 2 hours.
What did you wash down these Cheetos with? Because you had to have a dry ass
I was Gatorade, and it was
Okay.
one of those days where I was just like
weed and Cheetos.
weed, Cheetos, and Mountain Blast Gatorade.
Oh my God.
Mountain Blast. The light blue one. I think it's called Mountain Blast is Powerade, I think.
Something like that. I don't know. Cool Blue.
Glacier. We're just gonna start naming. Listen,
It's either Glacier Blue or Cool Blue.
Stop me when you've heard the right one. Yeah, Cool Blue, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
It's the ones that would sell like an actual like 12 packs or whatever it was. And they had like 2 flavors. It was like that one or lemon lime. Those are the only ones they sell in 12 packs.
They also sell the red.
Yeah. Oh, fruit punch, of course.
Fruit punch, yeah.
So
I just call it the red.
I call it let me get some of that purple drink.
I only refer to Gatorade as flavors.
That's what I don't even call. This isn't wine. This is purple drink.
Yeah, well, you have the classic boy Gatorade flavors. You got the yellow, the red, the orange.
I'm a big
the blue.
I'm a lemon lime Gatorade fan.
Honestly, me too. And that's the original flavor.
Yeah, because when I drink it, the problem is that the fascists at Gatorade were just like, we can't continue to give Florida this credit for making this drink.
Big Gatorade.
Big Gatorade. So what are we going to do? We're going to make 96 flavors of it, and then that'll sell better. And it's just like, lemon lime is good. It's the one Gatorade that you can mix with alcohol and feel fine afterwards. It really is. Mix vodka with fruit punch. What are you?
Ew.
What are you, 7? Get the fuck out of here.
You remember being in college? Oh
Yeah.
man, another college story. I remember being in college and like
Oh man, another college
taking
story.
a sip of like one of your girlfriends, not a girl you were dating, but just one of the girls that you showed up to the party with.
Yeah.
Like one of your woman friends.
Confidants.
Yeah, drink that was always in a water bottle.
Oh god.
And it was always like mostly some shitty flavor of vodka
Do you know how many
mixed with like orange soda or like Gatorade.
I've spilt so many loose water bottles of Captain Morgan on myself
Yeah.
in my lifetime that I should get some sort of award.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're like, dude, you smell like a fucking like
Maybe a mail-in rebate from the cap.
It's like, dude, you smell like a cruise ship. It's just like, because I spilled Captain Morgan in my pocket again. This is the second time this week. But any hoodles, yeah, it's always in in the water bottle, because there's no air in it. It just like essentially starts dissolving.
Yep.
And I got really good at hiding booze going into bars.
Boofing it?
Because I wasn't putting it up my ass, but I would hide it in very good places.
There's nothing wrong with sticking it in your ass, you know?
I mean, I've had to stick some things in my ass before.
Heyo.
And it wasn't. No, it was drugs. let's not beat around the bush. It was drugs.
Feel like an upstate New York drug mule?
I had to, because like I had to get him into a library. Like, how else was I supposed to?
Wait, what library?
What
was this?
A library?
Was this like the Library of Congress, or was this?
I don't know. It was a library. I'm
pretty sure like you could have just had the drugs in your pocket if this
Nope.
were like a
Nope.
local public library.
Oh no.
I mean, if you're doing drugs,
It wasn't like fully in my butthole. It was basically, think about it, like the bag was
like you skinched the cheeks.
Exactly. Like
Okay.
listen, as a professional and squeezing his cheeks together to make nothing come out, I knew that I was able to go into said library and make the delivery without getting a speckle of shit on those drugs. And I knew it because I've been good at this for a long time. So the problem was that I had to go up 3 flights of stairs to get to said individual who had ordered the drugs. So I'm walking up the stairs and I'm walking normal as fuck. Like
Okay.
I look fine.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Did the pants you were wearing have pockets?
They did not.
Okay.
No, they did not.
Were you wearing a backpack?
I was.
Okay. So there were other options. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I could have thrown in the
we're a public library.
Well, the problem is that in the backpack was full. There was
Okay.
other stuff in the backpack.
okay.
Okay? There
Were
was
you wearing a hoodie?
I was.
Okay. That hoodie had a pocket.
It was. No, because I had my whatever, like an MP3 device or whatever the fuck I had at the time was in my
Okay.
pocket listening to music. I had to look inconspicuous, man.
So the only option.
The only option was to stick
drugs in your ass.
yeah, stick it in my ass. I had to. Listen, it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
I feel like this happened in college.
Of course.
You're boofing.
Dude, I haven't done this since I've been out in the real world.
I mean, you're 30 years old,
30-year-old man. Like, listen,
being a little coke mule.
that beer wasn't going to pay for itself on the weekend, all right? And it wasn't Coke. It was something else. So I walked up the stairs, and the problem was that here's the thing about
bag was a little
here's the
smelly.
problem about dealing anything, especially drugs in college. The guy that is the customer
Yeah.
is really suspicious always.
Of course.
Because he thinks you're going to get caught. He's like one of those guys that's just like, and he was a young guy, and I could tell because he's like, I was definitely his first or second time purchasing drugs.
He was not a long-time drug buyer.
Dude, he looked a day over 19, maybe.
Okay.
He was a child, and I almost felt bad, but I was
Young
like,
boy.
But I was like, you know what? The funny thing is that I'm going to give him drugs that were in my ass. That's what I was thinking in my head, and I was like, and he's going to hold it, and he's going to show his friends, and he is going to be hot shit. And I was like, you know what, man? Just to put the smile on that kid's face, understanding that he is holding what I can only describe as halfway shit on drugs is so goddamn funny to me. But it's like, you know what? He's not doing this for himself. Like, he is not an avid drug user. He's the kind of guy that's like, I gotta look good in front of these ladies, in front of my friends. Because at 19, all anybody cares about is looking cool in some fashion.
Yeah.
I wore fucking light up shoes. Like, I just wanted to do something so the girls would be like, you know, he's short. He's a little, I mean, he's cool. He's cool.
So
like, I'd fuck maybe.
So here's my question.
Give me the option.
Okay. Did you pull these boofed drugs out in front of him? Like,
no.
Or did you like go to the bathroom, fish them out of your anus?
They weren't that far up there. Like, to be fair, like, okay, it's like a plastic baggie. So like the little like tied on hook was essentially like, think of it as when you go fishing and it's like the bobber is in the water. Basically, the bobber's in my butt, and it's just kind of bobbing. You know, it's like I have a tail.
Okay.
So it was like a little.
But even then, did you have to shove them up there, or could you have just like put them in your underwear?
There's a distinct possibility I probably could have just put them in my underwear. However, in the interest of science, I needed to shove them up my ass so I could know. We had a trip to Canada coming up later that year. So I thought to myself, this is a really good training exercise. I can put these drugs in my ass, and then if we have to go to Canada, I can sneak them over the border. It was a education for myself.
Yeah.
Through this.
Now,
and also equally in my brain, I'm thinking to myself, this guy's going to take shit on drugs, which is also funny to me.
Okay. What kind of drugs were these?
They're the kind of drugs that you do with your nose. But it was not.
These weren't Cheeto drugs.
These were not Cheeto drugs. No.
Okay.
These are the kind of things you did it with. Well, you could have done it with anything, really.
Yeah. Well, these were. You might do them in a setting where Benny Benassi is playing.
Potentially. Okay. Yeah. You see, you got it. Mm-hmm. You got it. Benny Benassi. You know. What was big then? Dead Mouse.
Yeah.
Basically anything that ended in the phrase "my friend's a DJ." Like that's basically it. So
yeah, like Skrillex is playing.
Yes, Skrillex, or like basically any one of your friends that was from downstate that was just like, I'm also a DJ. It's like, okay, man.
All right, man.
Cool.
You got any Avicii, bro?
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Will you get away from me? Will you get from me? You smell like Axe, dude. Like I can't anymore. So basically, what's going on is I go into the bathroom. I ask the kid, because I got his number. I go, hey, man, meet me in the bathroom. And he goes, why? And I'm like, are you kidding? That's all I said. I just texted him, are you kidding? And he's just like, oh. He just says, oh, okay. Like he didn't realize what was going on. So he meets me in the bathroom, and I was like, come in the stall. And he's just like, okay. So he comes in the stall. He goes, no, man. He goes, I'm not doing the drugs right now. I go, idiot, I'm giving you the drugs right here. I was like, I have to fish them out. And I wanted to show him that I was fishing them out of my ass. So I did. I was training myself. So I grabbed him. He goes, where were those? I was like, don't worry about it, kid.
Wait. So you fished the drugs out of your asshole in front of this kid.
Yeah. I needed to teach him a lesson in why you shouldn't do drugs. I was his dare coach.
Oh, man.
After high school. Mind you, I looked at him and I was just like, you know what, man, don't do this. Don't do this. You know? But he's like, he had money in hand, like he was ready to go. I was almost half expecting him to for him to hand me like his dad's Amex card. I'm like, no, bro, this isn't a credit card transaction. Like, no, this is a cash transaction. So
You swipe it down your ass crack.
if I just farted out like a card swipe.
Yeah. You just swipes it. It's like the tip drill video at Nelly.
Oh yeah.
You just like fart out a receipt. Keep the change, motherfucker.
Keep the change, motherfucker.
Say some cold shit like that.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
oh,
I mean,
man.
there was nothing. I gotta tell you though that the laugh we had afterwards.
This is the most like inadvertently gay story I've ever had. Like
it's
you
not
had another man like watch you just fish drugs.
Honestly,
out of your anal cavity.
I had to prove a point and basically say, don't ever do this again.
Yeah,
like,
you're like,
you know, no, I should have made it more theatric than I did.
The noises.
I honestly should have made it way more theatric. I should have been like, ugh!
You
really
gotta make those faces like where like your top lip touches your nose. You gotta do one of these while you're fishing it out, just like
regular old mule here.
yeah.
No, it was just a little like I was coming there. I was like, here you go, man.
Jesus, so you were a real coke mule over here, man. Just learning how to.
Honestly, it was an exercise in futility. Like I just wanted to see if I could do it, and then if possible, if I could get it over a border. Like that was basically that was going through my head.
So in your muling experience, were you able to like time out your bowel movements and like all?
Oh
that?
no, it was like I said, it never really touched my colon. So like I was all right.
All right.
Like
because also the issue is that if any of that like gets inside of your colon, like,
it's gonna
you're
gonna,
you know, people die.
Yeah, you can die from that stuff.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was dangling, so I was fine.
Okay.
It was, you know, I had to pinch it off.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure you were wearing sweatpants.
oh yeah.
Like this is a sweatpants activity.
Sweatpants with no pockets.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I don't know. Whoever invented sweatpants with no pockets, what an asshole. Like, why? What is the point of this?
There's no point.
There's no point of it. Only to be the guy that has to hide drugs in his ass. Like, that's the only reason. Like, if I ever see somebody in an airport and he's wearing, like, pocketless sweatpants, I'm like, there's drugs in his ass. There has to be.
Has to be.
Has to be, or it's in the backpack. One of the two.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm not one to narc, but I'm gonna say something.
Sir?
I want to get up behind him and be like, hey man, what kind of drugs do you have in your ass right now? And if he like starts acting uncomfortable, and I'll be like, it's just coke. Like it's fine. He's done this before. Someone's put heroin in his ass before.
Now, my question is how many people will like hide drugs in their asshole for personal use? Like they're not planning on selling these.
I mean, those are like the butt chug people.
Yeah.
You ever butt chugged? You ever watch somebody try to do it?
Like jackass.
I had a friend who tried to do it at like a football tailgate before. He's just like, I'm gonna butt chug, and I'm like, okay, I want to see this because again, I'm a scientist, so I just want to figure things out.
Okay.
So I was deducing all of the different metrics and reasoning, and maybe it has to be at a certain angle, or maybe it has to be a certain temperature. And he tried like really hard, but like it just didn't work. What I think it was an issue with the sphincter muscles. Like I just don't think his were strong enough to actually
like
take in alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so he got the funnel in.
He got the funnel in, but he just couldn't ingest through his anus. Mm-hmm. And I was sitting there with a pencil in my ear, taking notes, and I was like, I think the problem is not so much the alcohol, but it is the end user.
Okay.
I believe your muscles are not contracting hard enough to actually swallow said alcohol.
Yeah, because people do it.
I've seen videos.
I've seen videos as well.
And it's usually like yoked up muscle heads. Yeah, and they're just like, dude, like I've fucking been taking creatine since 3 a.m. Like I'm just gonna start chugging beer in my asshole. It's like, okay, Steve, whatever, man.
I don't know. Now, would you try butt chugging?
Not anymore.
Okay.
There's been a lot of things done to my ass.
Now, okay, so let's say pre
everything?
Everything. You're just a young, ripe boy.
Young, hairless, ripe boy for the taking.
Yep. And you're like, you know what?
I might.
Okay.
For science. Again, it always goes back to science.
I don't know. I feel weird about chugging alcohol through my asshole.
You get drunk. Wait, why don't we chug wine through our ass.
Yeah.
Let's do it right now.
Well, it goes straight into the bloodstream.
Yeah.
Is that anal tissue is
Yeah.
not very thick.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Believe me, I've seen it in a lot of videos online.
adult.
Yeah, adult
in
films.
nature?
Yep. Now, mind you, they train. There's a lot
Okay.
of training for those scenes.
Okay,
I
okay.
you know what'd be funny? Because you know how they do like training camp for like professional sport teams where you're just like I want to see the starlet like go through the day.
Yeah.
The day before the anal scene. And it's just like, all right, so what I have to do is I have to do a series of squat exercises to make sure the muscles are nice and loose, and then I have to enema 7 times.
Yep.
And I just gotta make sure breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then yesterday's dinner is out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm here for it.
You're absolutely right.
Don't
though,
document
like-
the shits, just document like outside the door.
And they need a heavy fiber diet.
Heavy fiber.
So it's like 2 days out, I'm eating nothing but leafy green vegetables.
Literally just eating kale salads and frosted mini wheats. Just fucking dense dumps. Yeah.
Just
All you're taking is dense, heavy dumps.
yes, just this morning we're having frosted mini wheats for breakfast.
Yeah.
No milk, no dairy.
No milk. It's
No dairy, just water, and
fiber.
I'm eating frosted mini wheats. All right.
What a desperate, horrible
wake-
life.
Then I drink my Metamucil. More fiber.
Okay.
Fuck.
Could you imagine that as a day? Like, I understand, like, for the love of the game. Like, I understand that PEDs are an issue. Like in sports. You know, guys want to try to get that competitive advantage. But just imagine being the porn star that's just like, no Metamucil for me today. We're going to try this au naturel.
Nah.
Yeah.
That turns into a different pay grade.
That turns into a different pay. That turns into a whole scene that might get canceled.
Easy.
Yeah. But I'm just curious about it because, like, there's so many different avenues
Yeah.
of things out there that I feel like somebody would pay for that.
Absolutely.
I mean, God, guys pay for sweaty panties.
Yeah.
Oh, like a
you're
lot.
right. You're right. But imagine the girl that like messes up, goes off the deep end, eats Burger King the night before her big anal scene.
Oh my God! What if
And what if like the director
It's
is
like a
on set,
flaming
they're like,
Whopper.
"Let's do this," and then she's just farting and shitting everywhere while the dude is fucking her, and then he's like, "Well, a hard cock's a terrible thing to waste. We'll just shoot this one for the other site," and then like they don't even miss a beat. Like,
fuck it, we'll do it live.
yeah, he's like, "Well, this was gonna be shot for like first time anal cuties or whatever, but now this is gonna be for our kink site." It's like, all right,
Dude, now that guy
that's
is,
how you pivot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now that guy is a good businessman. Anybody that can pivot that strong, that fast, that's just like, you know what, man, I was thinking this is gonna be like a cute little anal scene, but now I'm thinking it's gonna be people that are into poo-poo and pee-pee.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be a hardcore caca scene.
yeah, this guy's the Elon Musk of porn.
Yeah.
just creating on the fly.
I just like to imagine like the stressed out producer in the back room of like a porn shoot, and he's just sitting there like racking his brain. He's like, fucking, well, that meth head Chloe showed up, and she's just been doing nothing but eating fucking Burger King all night.
Just weed and Cheetos.
Weed and cheese. Smell that shit back here. God damn, I'm losing so much fucking money. The fuck am I gonna do? And he's like, holy fuck. Oh fuck. I do it at the Brown Hearts site.
Brown, is that a real site?
Brown Hearts. I don't know. I made it up.
I don't know, man. I think we should incorporate that tonight.
Yeah. I got the Brown Hearts site. Fuck. Perfect.
Brownhearts.com.
Brownhearts.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
It's
shoot
young
for Brown
and
Hearts.
messy. Ugh.
Oh man.
You know what would be funny? You know how they have like those opening scenes to like those where they like
Sometimes going through the back door gets a little muddy.
what they have to do is like the experience scene. So they're like the girl sitting there and she's just like, "Hi, I'm Salsa. I'm Salsa. I'm from Scottsdale, Arizona." you know, shit like that.
Always from Scottsdale.
Scottsdale, Arizona. They're from Scottsdale, Arizona, or from Clearwater, Florida.
Yeah.
It's the two areas.
The two main hubs.
The
Every
only
now and
areas.
then you get a girl from like Minnesota.
Yeah, you get one girl that's just like, I'm from Kansas City. It's like, really? Are you?
Like
Wow,
somewhere in the middle of the country. Yeah.
She's like, I used to do like office work, and then I just realized I love getting fucked in the ass, and I was like, let's just do this for a living. But there's
It pays the bills.
does it? Like your accounting job paid the bills.
Yeah.
This exploits you to the internet, and listen. We are very sex positive here. I admire anybody that does that. It's incredible work.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that if you get good at it and people are just like, yeah, I'll pay you like my salary for you. It's like, wow, that is difficult to make. That is great sales. The salesmanship of that. Chef's kiss. Beautiful.
There's some of these women though. I wonder like what happened to them.
Like, where did they go?
You know, like where did they go after they got done?
You know, this could be a Wine Boys exclusive, but one day we may have to take a deeper dive.
Okay.
But when I'm thinking about this site, what would you call it? Brown Hearts?
Yeah, brownhearts.com.
Brownhouse.com. What is happening is during the opening scene when they start doing like the interview with the girl, it's like, Chloe from Scottsdale.
Yeah.
And there's Chloe from Scottsdale, and she's just like, so I ate like a Whopper Junior. And like I got, instead of getting the small onion rings, I got a medium onion rings with extra zesty sauce. And it's making everybody being like, oh yes.
I ordered a large.
Yeah, I ordered a large onion ring, and it's just ravaging my system. And you have to basically sit there and you just listen. And there's a kink out there. This guy's just like, oh, this fart's gonna smell so good. They're gonna smell so bad.
He PayPal's her like $40 for her to like fart in a bag and mail it to him. Like you got to keep
a bag.
A bag.
A
like,
bag.
You got to keep the bag. Like she farts in it, zips it closed, leaves it in a Ziploc baggie, the fart.
And just puts it like in a fucking like FedEx box.
Yeah, she'll have to put it in like a USPS flat rate shipping box and then mail it. Just for him.
It's been kicked and damaged and smashed.
Yeah, but the box, it was packaged well, so the bag remains airtight. And then he like gets the bag, he's ready. And he's got himself all lubed up, ready to go, primed, ready for the taking. Just for him to get this box, the anticipation. He opens it up, he finds the bag, unzips it, gives a little whiff because he wants to savor it. Zips it closed, he just starts jerking off.
And to think, and you know what? I laugh.
It smells like Phoenix Marie.
Yeah. You know,
it's like a grizzled porn vet.
If it's a grizzled vet, I just feel like there's been too much done. Like those farts are just stale. Those are old farts.
Oh man, I'm just thinking, like, what happened to some of these women though that are like
that used to be like
used to do porn, like Naomi Russell.
Didn't she die?
I don't know if she's dead. I think she had the HIV though.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is that you can't just create an AIDS quilt for every porn star. You know what I'm saying?
No, I legitimately think she had it though.
She did. I thought.
Yeah.
There's a couple of like. You know what I found out the other day? Like because I'm a big wrestling nerd, so I was kind of like combing through wrestling Twitter. I think Trina Michaels is like a wrestling manager now.
Really?
You know who that is, right?
Let's look this up. Trina.
I'm almost positive.
Michaels.
So she's like a valet. You know, we've talked about the wrestling terms on this here Pomcast, but yeah, I'm pretty sure she's like a wrestling manager. Nowadays.
Pro wrestling, yeah.
Yeah?
There's life after porn, man.
Dude, listen, there's life after everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right? I mean, John Travolta's on TikTok.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, but some of these people, I just wonder, like, what are they doing? Like,
I don't know if we have enough time to really take a deep dive.
What is Dylan Ryder doing now?
I don't even remember that name.
Look it up. Dylan Ryder. She was out here.
It's a good...
Or like a Rachel Starr. Like, what is she doing now?
You know what? What if they're just like working at like the In-N-Out?
Maybe they might be like insurance claims adjusters now. They're living in like Vegas or something.
Oh, okay. I've seen some of her work.
You've seen some of her films, yeah.
Yeah, she does well. She did well.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you just do a quick wiki search, you just let's see. Well, she's 39.
Okay.
There is like it. Here's the thing. The great thing about Google and the internet is that you can search for one, and then you can just get people also search
A
for
list
and you
of,
just
like-
get like a million, and you're like, wow. There is a lot of people. Then I'm like, whatever happened to her?
Carmela Bing. Oh my God, that was my girl. 39 years old now. Might have to salute her later.
We put the kids to bed already.
Yeah. Carmela Bing. What is she doing now? Let's see. What does Carmela Bing do? Let's
Probably
see.
OnlyFans? Is that what they all do nowadays?
Looks like she grows weed now.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, she doesn't have. Oh, she does have an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh, good for her.
Listen, you got to pay the bills.
Yeah, of course. Carmela Bing, busty beauty, fantasy girl. Yeah, so she does. Jesus, this is expensive. Subscribe, $20 a month. But then she's got some bundles.
Damn, this is expensive.
Yeah, she's got some bundles though, and it's like 15% off for 3 months. Like,
Yeah. The thing is, though, is that it's just so easy to get it for free. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It was a bad business model.
it's terrible. Once the internet hit, like, what do you got to do?
Yeah.
And also, like,
Oh, just realized this the other night when I was combing through. You know, we poked a little bit of fun. Not even poked fun, but like talked about that movie Middlemen.
yeah.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, it is.
Yes. So, boys, if you want to watch a movie that kind of gives you like the down and dirty a little bit about the internet porn industry, Middlemen, good movie.
Okay.
Giovanni Ribisi's in it. We talked about him as well. Nobody knows who that is, I don't think.
Of course not. We're too.
You're gonna go down a rabbit hole right now. You gotta get out. Get out of the hole.
Yeah.
Get out of the hole.
Get out. I'm getting out.
Get out of the hole.
Hit the hub real quick. Carmela Bing.
I was,
All right.
gonna say I can
Anyway.
feel your penis flexing in its pants right now.
Yeah, it's swelling.
It's getting
I
very.
have to go to the bathroom and pull some drugs out of my butt. So I feel like
Is that what
that's
we're calling it now?
I feel like
Gotta go
that's
to the
like a
bathroom,
rap
pull some-
lyric, like a lyric about like West Side Gun or like Action Bronson might rap about. If it's Action Bronson, he'll rap about pulling the drugs out of his ass himself. If it's West Side Gun, he'll rap about how like he went to cop and like the mule had to pull him out.
I feel you.
Nah, I said like put him in this bag because it smells like shit, like some shit like that.
Fucks with it. Yeah, it's crazy.
Man, you got me thinking about like
Putting drugs in your ass.
no, like adult starlets of yesteryear, like 10 years ago.
I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah,
I gotta be honest. I have to go back to the classics. Most of the time, I have to.
yeah.
And it's no one's fault.
So these women from like 10 to 15 years ago,
Yeah.
we were really, slugging our nuggins, back as young boys.
Well, I mean, what else were we supposed to do?
Yeah.
I mean, what was I gonna do? Smoke weed and eat Cheetos?
Exactly.
Yeah. You can only do that so much.
Exactly. But
From
think
just-
about like 15 years ago. Like who are some of the ladies you're watching?
I barely remember what I had for dinner.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me to go 15 years in the past?
I mean, but who?
When I was 15,
Yeah, like who was really?
I don't fucking remember.
Well, let's say like end of high school. We'll say like 17, 18. Like who was really?
I can't really say in particular.
Okay.
I mostly just want to like the way that I think about it is that if I give somebody a shout out, that I need to do an interview with them. That's kind
Okay.
of how I feel about it.
All right. Well, Jamie Hammer, whatever you're doing,
Yeah. What's good?
what's good?
You know who? There was one that I remember because I was just like, okay. Do you remember Jessie Summers?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. I hope she's alive because I wanted her to come on the podcast.
Yeah, me too.
But because
Used to do adult films back in the day.
hey, I just have a handful of questions.
Yeah, but also I feel like you'd feel weird about pumping off to her because
yeah.
you know her. Like imagine like she's the homie now, like
Yeah.
you know her, and it's like, yo, I used to like have
trying
so
to
many
see if I
impure
can
thoughts to you.
just say if you want to just like comb through.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, she did some scenes.
Who was that one girl that was like the anal queen back in like the early
Sasha Grey?
early 2000, like I'm thinking like 05, 06. She was like the anal queen. She did a lot of mainstream stuff.
Why did we get here?
Skinny
Why
girl.
It always gets
We haven't had a good porn talk in a while.
porn talk.
Yeah, skinny girl,
Oh God. 05?
brunette, 05, 06.
Jeez, this is
And her name is on the tip of my tongue. I cannot remember her name.
is it like a generic kind of like
No, not really. I feel like it was like Phoenix something.
huh.
She was known for doing anal in like the early 2000s.
I mean, so was I.
Yeah.
So, shit. You know, this is tough. This is tough for me because I can't. I feel like I have to like do a search,
Yeah.
and I don't really want to do a search.
No.
Like if you typed in Google right now, 2005 Queen of Anal, I'm pretty sure they would.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Google would be like, did you mean this?
Let's see.
Did you mean you need to go on a vacation?
I'm gonna look this up.
I don't know, man.
2005
Huh.
Queen of Anal.
At this point, I'm just curious what are the results that'll pop up?
Okay.
Why don't you just be like the person? You're like, oh yeah. Huh.
Lauren Phoenix, Mandy Bright, Ryan Connor. Julia, no, none of these are on here. They're asking. Oh my god. Okay, I just realized this. Here are my rules to nominate your porn star. Oh, this person posted this in 2005. Wow, Ryan Connor's been in the game for a minute.
It's been for a minute.
Yeah.
Let me see. So there's a top 100 list here
Yeah.
of. I just typed in most popular porn stars of 2005.
Okay.
So I feel like you can find something. All right, let me see. Man, there's a lot to choose from here. Gotta be honest, man. I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't.
Is it Belladonna? No.
No, it wasn't Belladonna.
Okay. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can help you here. I hope you find her.
It's okay. I'll find her.
Yeah. I'm sure you will.
I'll find her.
And please update us next
Don't
week.
worry.
Yeah.
I will.
Can you please do an extensive
Was
research
it
project
Lauren
on this?
Phoenix?
Huh. Name sounds familiar.
It doesn't sound right.
Huh. Well, before I rabbit hole too far.
Yeah, this is.
This is gonna bother me.
No, it's not her.
Yeah, I got to tell you, this is not indicative of anything that I planned on doing tonight. So,
That's okay.
yeah, I'm out.
Okay.
Was it Aurora Snow?
No.
She was the one that went on Stern and did the duck thing. You remember that?
No.
They used to they made fun of her because she like whenever she would do a deep throat scene, she would sound like a quacking duck.
Oh, okay.
She'd
Yeah.
be like "Quack, quack, 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 quack." That's always fun.
Well, she's actually like a contributor for the Daily Beast now.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Aurora Snow is a contributor for the Daily Beast now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, this has been very eye-opening.
Yep.
This has been terrific.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, just
So it's snowing in Texas.
it's ironic that like Elon Musk was just there, and now it's snowing in Texas.
Yep.
Right? Am I right?
Yes.
He did it. It's him. and he's sending his fleet of robot Teslas to clear. What if he created, and this is just something I'm thinking about, what if he created like this fleet of like snow removal Teslas that he just wanted to try out in Texas? So he
Wow.
created some sort of, some molecular change in the atmosphere where it just started snowing in Texas, and he's just like, well, I guess we can just try doing some snow removal. And the people are like, okay, sure, why not? I mean, you're going to make everything electric, so let's just try snow removal. And it works beautifully.
Yeah.
And it's 75 and sunny in Texas tomorrow.
Well, now I've been reading about what's going on in Texas, and it ain't good. So what's
far
going
as-
on is basically they're having an unseasonably cold winter.
It's the coldest
last
on
couple
record.
of days, really.
And you know what? I've talked to people about it. Like I've talked to some like people that are in like meteorology, and I just said, "Hey, is this weird?" And some of them are like, "Not really," and also some of them are like, "Yes." So I'm like, "Oh, that's great." Typical meteorologist guessing and not giving me actual scientific thought.
Yeah.
But
Well, from what I saw, it was -6 in
it was
Dallas.
-6 in Dallas. It was colder in Dallas, Texas than it was in Syracuse, New York yesterday, which is crazy. It's never happened before.
No,
in fact,
no, at least not on record.
not on record.
And they got a lot of snow.
Unseasonable. They do.
But here's what
certain
makes it
areas of
worse, though.
Texas do get traces.
Yeah,
Like Dallas,
northern,
yeah, so Dallas Fort Worth will get like an inch or two a year.
yeah,
Something that'll just be like, oh, it's under 30. Here's a little dusting.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all you get.
like this would have been rain, but
This would have rained too cold.
but
though.
here's what's crazy though is, so right now they're suffering from a bunch of rolling blackouts.
I was gonna say because they can't handle it.
No, so the now Texas, and this is kind of funny. I think I said on an episode that if one state were going to secede from the union, it would be Texas. And the reason why is because Texas has their own power grid. They're not dependent on the rest of the United States power grid.
Correct.
However, because of that, Texas has kind of skirted federal regulations for years. So they haven't made their infrastructure really weatherproof because they never really had to, because it doesn't get that cold in Texas typically.
True.
So they've so for example, you're supposed to insulate all of your wires because if it
Okay.
gets cold, everything can keep working. Well, they didn't
Well,
they didn't exactly do that.
Well, they didn't do that.
So because of that, that leads to part of the rolling blackouts. The other part of the rolling blackouts is because you have so many people that are using their heat all at the same time. That creates an additional strain on the system that they weren't prepared for. So, now you have people that are in a situation where you have power for like a minute or two, and then it shuts off, and then you don't have power for 5 minutes. And then it gets restored for like another, 30 seconds, and it shuts off again for another 5 minutes. So because of that, your house can't stay warm. Things get pretty rough. And as you know, if you don't have electricity when it's really cold out,
Sucks.
shit
Sucks a lot.
gets shitty. Yeah. I guess 2 people died because they were sitting in their car in their closed garage while it was warming up. At least you could have cracked the garage door.
I mean, for real.
Yeah, just let some of that carbon monoxide out. So, yeah, this shit is strange to me.
I don't know. It's just, it's unseasonable and it's weird, but it's just, the way that I think about it is that it's what they get. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I think it's from, like I said, I've talked to a couple of people. Like I have some friends that are in, meteorology. They're in, that they're in that field, and I just asked them. I have a friend who actually works for the National Oceanic, that was it, NOAA, which is the National,
NOAA.
NOAA, whatever
Yeah.
it is. It's National Oceanic Association of America,
NOAA,
whatever it is.
yeah.
Okay. So I texted him. I go, hey man, I was like, because I'm just reading a bunch of like shit about Texas. I go, is this weird? Like, is it unseasonably cold? Or he goes, I said, is like global warming a real thing? Like, I was just asking him all this stuff, and he goes, honestly, man, he goes, it's just like a low pressure system that like just randomly is just camping out in the middle of the United States. That's very not really unnatural, but it's just something that's like very like it's not regular. It's it's irregular. It's something that they don't really see too often. He goes, by like the end of next week, it'll be seasonably warm there again. And I'm like, okay, so it's nothing to worry about. He goes, nah, it's something to pay attention to because it's like that doesn't usually happen. So we wonder if it's something that has to do with like, is something off in the atmosphere that's causing this to happen, or is it just a literally once every like 20-year kind of thing?
Yeah.
He goes, which he's leaning more towards that.
Okay.
It's just like, yeah, well, it's snowing in Texas, and it was colder there today, but like by Friday, you guys will have a foot of snow, and they'll have nothing.
Yeah.
That's essentially.
That was one thing I saw is the weather forecast, and like Houston was, by the end of the week, it's going to be like 60s, 70s.
Yeah. Just
back to business as usual.
Yeah.
All that's going to be melted.
What we're doing right now is not real. Nothing is real. We just need to face facts.
Exactly.
The stock market's fake.
No.
Weather is not real.
No.
Okay?
None of this shit's real.
Nothing, this is a simulation. The aliens aren't coming because Texas has snow. That's why they're not coming. They're looking down. They're just like, dude, fucking Texas has snow. Nah, not yet. Yo, let's wait till the summer when Texas is 100.
Yeah.
Then we'll go.
Man, Earth season finale was fucking crazy,
Yo,
bro.
Texas got snow, homie.
With Trump leaving.
Biden came in. He goes, everybody gets snow. It's like,
Yeah.
really? Everybody? Even California?
Now the next season of America just started. Trump got acquitted in his impeachment trial.
Yeah.
Back to business as usual.
What do they say? Yeah, how does it go? If the hair doesn't fit, you must acquit?
If the hair doesn't fit?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
That
he
thing's-
definitely did the shit.
I mean, yeah.
But
But it's
party over country, so hey.
What I always say is that you never get anything done when a Democrat has to make the decision.
That is
He doesn't
very
give
true.
because they're fucking dude. They're like they are Jello molds. Like they're just there's no backbone in the Democratic
No.
Party. They don't. They win. They win sometimes, and when they do, nothing happens.
Yeah.
It's basically what they should just call the Democratic Party the let's not talk about politics for 4 years. Like that's basically what they should call it. Because it's like they get in, they go, we're gonna do all these things, and then it's gonna snow in Texas, and they're gonna be like, divert. Look
Yeah.
at the snow, guys. Look at that snow globe in Texas right now.
I can give it to him. None of them broke the ranks in the Senate.
No,
But
that's
they didn't get
okay.
nearly as much. They didn't get nearly enough votes, though.
Yeah, but
from Republicans.
I know,
to
and
be
the
able to
problem,
convict.
and we knew that was going to happen. We basically were just We were basically just trudged through, the wind, the snow, the sand, every element, every time. I think that I've always believed this that politicians, but just political television, anything that's on air is not for the greater good of the people. It's for the greater good of the people in the room.
Okay.
They just want eyeballs on screens. They could give a singular fuck if they put Donald Trump in prison. What they knew is that they're going to go to, XYZ network or anything like that and go, how are your ratings? It's like obviously good because people give a shit about this. It's like the Super Bowl. What is the NFL just going to be like, yeah, you know what? We're just going to go to like Nickelodeon this year and it's going to be our exclusive,
Yeah.
distributor of the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like, I'll fucking watch Nickelodeon. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I
Whatever.
just need some Pat Mahomes, man. I need it in my
Is
life.
there slime in the end zone?
Oh my God, as long as there's slime in the end zone. That's
Yeah.
really what it is. People, the thing about politics does two things very well. It induces fear and it induces like this self-righteousness in people.
Of
Where
course.
they go, I'm scared because I know what's going to happen next. But also, if they make the wrong decision, I'm going to be mad and I'm going to be outraged. And I'm going to really let them know what I think about it on Twitter. Like, it's just people love to be afraid. Like, fear is such a huge problem in the world. like it's the old adage of fear porn. Since we're on the topic of porn, fear porn is such a real thing. People will sit on their couches, especially retired folks, and just watch every news outlet just feed them fucking fear all the time. Coronavirus is gonna kill you. The vaccine, if you don't get it, it'll kill you. If you go to China right now, that'll kill you. If you take the vaccine in Tennessee, it'll make you gay. Like, it's just everything about it is just
Is that
like
a real thing? If you take the vaccine in Tennessee?
every state that's below the Mason-Dixon line that said don't. Every church that's below the Mason-Dixon line that says basically don't take the vaccine says it'll turn you gay. That's basically what they're saying.
What?
I swear
I've
to
not seen this.
Yeah.
Hold on.
They'll say it'll turn you gay. And I got to tell you, I haven't taken it yet, but I'm telling you, Queen, if I can get a little gay for a little while, I'm down with it.
Yeah.
I think I look good in rainbow. Not going to lie. I just want, you know what? Do me a favor. If it could be like one of those things, it's like anything, like alcohol or weed. It wears off after a while. Get me gay through Pride Month. Just so I can just I want to really be into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I want to be one with the people and then just let the gay fade away. You know? I don't want to be nothing against nothing against that community. I just don't want to be gay
Yeah.
for the rest of my life. I know myself.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be I kind of want to see a titty.
But you'll be gay for a weekend.
I want to be gay for one Pride weekend.
Yeah. Like one of those weekends in Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah.
Where it's all the gay people.
Yeah. What is the Provincetown, right? Is that what it is?
It is. There's this one part of Martha's Vineyard.
I think Provincetown is the part of Cape Cod that's on the furthest most point.
Right. But there's a bunch of little beach towns where they have one neighborhood that gets really gay for a weekend.
I'd be about it. I'd be
there's just 1 week in June where it gets really, really gay. And there's a ton of those little beach towns.
I love it.
New York State.
I love when
not New York State.
In Massachusetts, yeah.
Just around the East Coast.
East Coast in particular.
Those East Coast beach towns. There's always 1 weekend where things get really gay.
And that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm all about it.
I know there's one in Martha's Vineyard. There's one in on Fire Island.
Yo, we just gotta go. Let's go to Martha's Vineyard that weekend and just be hey man, I got the vaccine.
Rent a house.
I got the vaccine. I've been reading a lot of shit online. Apparently, I'm gay now. Yeah. So let's do this.
Let's hang out.
Let's do a long weekend.
But imagine that. We rent this house out, right? It's just the two of us. And we go to the notoriously gay hub.
You know what the thing is
this
though?
Place
is as a straight man, I feel like I'd be so intimidated.
And then we'd throw a party.
And the thing is though, is I'd be intimidated at first, but then I think I'd be totally into it. But it's I don't want to lead anybody on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's the problem I have. Everyone's just look at you, and I'd be man, I took the vaccine, not feeling too gay. I'm just trying to.
See, I'm gonna be honest, okay? What I would do, and this is how I would do it, right? Walking down the street, hanging out, maybe pop into a bar. I hear Cher playing, okay?
Okay. Some variation of Cher and Madonna, but okay.
Cher, Madonna, some house music. And,
RuPaul, something's going on, yeah.
Some men, excellent skin, in great shape.
Yeah.
And maybe I just take the night from there. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna just let the rhythm.
I'm just gonna let the rhythms of the night
Yeah.
take me away.
Yes, this is the rhythm of the night.
Yeah.
Which would also be playing during that gay cabaret that's going on.
You know what I find really interesting though about gay men in particular?
Besides the flawless skin.
Besides the flawless skin.
It's so good.
It's so good. Porcelain.
Dude, it is
ceramic.
I would say it literally looks like it's chiseled out of stone.
Yeah, but here's what I find interesting though, is how a culture develops around men. In particular, there's okay, you've had your fair share of picking up women.
Okay.
And
thank you for the credit.
Not all of those encounters ended in a long-term relationship.
No.
Some of them
only one really.
Right. Some of them ended up in we hang out for a little bit, have our fun, and then
it's just well, this has been fun.
This is good, right? But when you're talking to a woman in that way, there's a delicate dance you have to play.
Yeah.
Where
You do a little, you do a little cha-cha.
And not every woman is down for the one-nighter.
Most aren't.
Most aren't. Most, they want some level of commitment from you. Who fucking chicks, bro? Most seem to want some level of commitment from you.
Just fuck her, dude. She'll never bother you again.
But there's like a whole like delicate dance you gotta play where are you interested in me? I'm interested in you. I don't want to seem too interested in you because then I'll come off as creepy. But let me buy you a drink. Let's talk for a little bit. Haha, I have to pretend to be interested in what you do, even though I really don't care. I just want to fire one off. Whereas gay dudes, it's completely animalistic.
Oh yeah, their mentality is the mentality that all men wish they had. Like all men meaning like straight men.
Like it's two dudes lock eyes,
and they're just like,
and within fractions of a second, they know if they're gonna fuck or not.
Yeah,
like
this primal instinct that only. And I think, but I don't think it's like. I don't think it's like a biological thing. Like I legitimately feel like it's like a societal issue.
You don't think being gay is a biological thing?
No. I'm not saying like when two gay men lock eyes, they go, "You're gay, I'm gay, let's fuck." Like they don't just do that. I think when it's like a straight guy to a woman, same aspect. I don't think a straight guy looks across the room and looks at a woman and just be like, "Hey, let's fuck." Like, let's go.
I mean, I've seen dudes do it.
I've seen it, and it doesn't.
Men.
It does not. And well, I've never purely seen it with my own two eyes.
I've seen two men like just
lock eyes and just
lock eyes with each other, and then
just like this is a beautiful moment.
No words are said,
and they just start
then, like next, like maybe a few minutes later, they're just like tonguing each other down a corner somewhere. Like
I've
two
not
niggas kissing.
And we have to end with that because I don't think I can't say anything else because I'll get in trouble. So why do you always do that? Like I want to try to. I don't want to make it a race thing. And then you say a big word that I can't say, and it's like
that's one of the funniest sayings of all time. Though.
It really is funny. I don't care. I don't care if it's wrong. I don't want to be right.
Yeah. But, that specific phrase is one of the funniest.
What is that from? Again,
I have no idea what it's from.
It makes me laugh every time.
But like I've seen it. It's so at its base form, it is so just passionate. And primal. No words were exchanged. It's just two men just locked eyes
and just
gave each other a little look. And then they just knew at that moment.
Well, like, my point that I was making before is that, like, I think that society dictates the way that we approach the sex that we're attracted to.
I guess so.
I really think.
I don't know if it's nature. I don't know if it's nurture.
Yeah, when I say like a biological thing, I just don't mean like gay guys are more primal than a straight guy is to, the opposite sex. Like I don't think that has anything to do with it. I purely believe that it's what we've created in this fucking what I can only describe as somewhat fake world.
Yeah.
And you just essentially are, you are in your own little worlds. So like gay men are more aggressive and and it's more, I guess it's more acceptable in society where a straight man can't be as forward because he is then deemed as, creepy or he cares too much or all this stuff that like women should find endearing because they're just like, I mean, he did all this stuff for me. That's weird, right? Like it's always weird. It's just like he held the door open for me, bought dinner, and then drove me home and said I had a lovely evening, and he didn't even try to come inside. It's weird, right?
Yeah,
it's weird. Like
I don't get it, but I've just always noticed that there's this delicate line that when men and women are dealing with each other, that they have to walk instead of just to be able.
They
to
walk, but like gay men run.
Yeah,
they run
no,
as
there's
hard
no
as they
delicate
can.
line.
They're just like
it's a 4-lane highway.
It is an autobahn, and it's just like it's just an autobahn of gay men.
Oh my god!
And it's just like I will go as fast and as hard as I can.
There's nothing subtle about this at all. It's just two dudes.
Dude, I admire it. Like
I'm jealous.
Honestly, that is why, if the vaccine makes me gay, I just want to go.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude, listen, I couldn't figure it out before.
Yeah.
I took the 2 doses of the COVID vaccine. And I gotta be honest, I kind of want to go to gay pride. Like, it's just,
yeah. And then also, like, they seem like they're pretty open about, like, what they're into.
Yeah.
Everybody's all right with it.
I have a handful of gay friends.
Uh-huh.
And that's a horrible analogy. I have a handful. I have an M&M's worth of gay friends. And
Binders full of gays. Just, this is...
I have a Torah full of gays. And
2 gay guys have been to my house. So...
we invited the we invited the Joneses over.
Yeah.
Didn't know they were both guys. I'm not gonna lie. My wife said the Joneses are coming over. I'm just like, they seem like a lovely couple. They come in and it's Rick and Gary, both of them. And there they are. And I didn't know. Because of the way your neighborhood is, it's very much like the agrestic neighborhood in Weeds. So I just imagine that, like, you guys have a dinner party and there's the one gay couple that nobody knew was the gay couple. And then they're just like, we're having a dinner party and we're inviting the Joneses over. And they show up with a bottle of wine. It's just like, hey, we're the Joneses. And it's just like, the husband pulls the wife aside and she's like, I didn't fucking realize that the Joneses were... And she's just like, what, gay? And he's like, yeah. I was like unaware of that.
What if he's just like... I was gonna say vegans, but okay, Shannon. Fuck.
I was gonna say, I've seen Gary at the gym, and his figure would indicate that he does not eat meat. And I have half a pig out there on the smoker, and I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna look really bad in front of these gays. and I am not trying to be the guy that looks bad.
Shannon, I want cool friends. Okay?
Do you know how hard it is for me to go to work every day and swallow my pride and just talk about sports and just talk about all the things that I don't like when I just want to talk about an exfoliating.
Nobody gives a fuck about your boat, Phil.
Yeah, all I want to talk about is how to make my skin look better. And they're here now, and I'm gonna fuck this up.
Thanks, Shannon. Now they're gonna think I'm weird. They're gonna think I'm trying too hard. Really? I just want cool friends. Okay?
Yeah, and that is the dynamic.
I don't want... If I have to talk to Phil again about his fucking boat, I'm gonna blow my fucking brains out, okay?
Listen, Shannon, we talked about this. Remember the last time that Phil brought up his 21st time he went to see Dave Matthews in concert? Do you know what's going to happen? Is I'm going to finish this bottle of wine, I'm going to smash it on the edge of this beautiful table that I bought you, and I'm going to hold it to my throat. And I'm going to threaten to kill myself in front of all of our party guests.
Yeah. Don't fuck this up for me, Shannon. Oh, man.
This is why you love this podcast, and we'll talk to you. This is what you come for. You come for the entertainment. You come for the, we start falling down we start circling the drain midway through a bottle of wine. And you're just like, where will this end?
Where's this gonna end?
Where's this gonna go?
Redundant suburban living.
It gets to a point where it's
mundane
just like,
suburban living.
yes, this middle-aged man is finally trying to be cool to his gay neighbors, and he's gonna threaten to kill himself with a jagged wine bottle. It's just the life that we live.
Just because he wants to like fit in with his like gay neighbors that seem like they're pretty cool guys.
I wish I had some.
Yeah, honestly, I want gay neighbors.
I do because I bet everything would be awesome. Everything would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, you know what I want is I want proud gay neighbors that put out like the pride flag instead of and I'm just like, yes,
I want it to be two.
Fuck yeah, man.
I want my neighbors just 2 dudes. They're like in their 40s. Well, I'm sorry, one's in his 40s, the other one's in like his early 30s. They're both like extremely like buff, like really, really fit.
Dude,
they love each other. It's just
like
bought
the gay
house.
guys from the cruise ship I was telling you about.
They wanna adopt some kids. Like that's what I want.
That's the feeling I felt when I saw on that cruise ship, when I saw those 2 bears. The way that they were big. They were big, meaty boys.
Yeah.
And you could tell that they were, it was his kids that were there with them, and they were so happy that Dad was finally like, listen, Dad, it's okay that you don't like girls. Like, it's fine.
Like, that's what I want. Like, just neighbors, Brian and Chuck.
Oh God. It's always
Yeah, man. Brian and Chuck.
and,
That's the
And
couple.
Chuck is always the late bloomer.
I feel like Chuck is always the bigger, older one.
Yeah, and it just took him a while to kind of figure it out.
Like he's like the grizzled, like 40 something. Like he's like a silver fox.
like a
he's in his
firefighter,
40s.
yeah.
He's a firefighter, and he's fucking yoked.
Yeah.
Like Chuck
And
is like 6'3".
And it just
he
took
weighs
him
like
a while
240.
to finally figure it out. It's just like he went to the gym and he finally like started looking over and he's just like, I think Mike's kind of cute. Like it's just one of those things.
We get this pump.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd fuck him in the shower. It's just, yeah. And like these are my neighbors, and like we go golfing together.
Yeah.
Like they're just good dudes, you know. Then like they come over, like we grill, throw some steaks on the grill, toss back a couple crispy boys,
What a
And
wonderful.
they fuck each other.
It's a wonderful. Who cares? Everybody fucks everybody.
Yeah, well, all right, man.
Yeah.
And then we just like joke. He's like, "Oh fuck, like gotta go see my mom this weekend." And Chuck's like, "Yeah, gotta go see the mother-in-law." And it's like, we're gonna bake cookies. And I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah,
like,
you guys feel the same way. That's great.
That's great.
See, nobody is that different. That's really
Nah. And I think that's one thing
that's the moral of this story tonight, boys, is that no one is that different.
I think Emperor Zuckerberg has driven that wedge into society. And I think we need to realize, and maybe that's what we end this on.
Yeah.
Nobody's that different. Everybody gets annoyed by like the same shit.
Everybody, there is the same 3 to 4 things that everybody hates. Visiting the in-laws. It's not even because they necessarily don't like them. It's just like they live so far away.
Yeah.
Or just
I really just
like
don't
I don't
feel like
fucking want to
drive.
go to Arizona again. Like
Yeah.
and then there's like notable things like bills and taxes.
Like I've been working all week. I really don't feel like sitting in a car for the next 4 to 6 hours.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Like you understand how I feel.
I would much rather just like stay home.
Yeah, like
really.
it's just normal, regular people things.
Yeah.
It's all thoughts that most people have.
Okay. You don't look forward to taxes unless you're poor.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they know it's gonna be a big money day for me.
Yeah. Well, I have a kid now, so like taxes are friendlier.
I was gonna say you get a couple of dependents, which is nice.
Yeah.
So
I have one.
I'll say a
dependent.
couple. By a couple, I mean one more than I do.
Yeah.
So my taxes are just being like, why don't you fucking have some kids? And I'm just like, taxes. I don't want kids. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe you should just have a kid for tax purposes.
Believe me, I've seen that rabbit hole where I've got friends that's just had my 3rd kid, and I was just like, for the taxes. He goes, why else? Why? Because I like kids? Fuck that. I should have got this thing snipped after 2.
Honestly, man, just at this point, just do it. Snip it.
Nah.
I mean, you can freeze your comers.
I might. Yeah, there's a distinct possibility.
Your comer for debts.
He better be a basketball player with that name.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can freeze your comers.
Yeah, we'll see.
Your jisms.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here.
It's late. I'm tired.
I say it's been a long. We drank red wine.
Yeah.
We just tangents tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
But at the end of the day, boys, take this life lesson that nobody is that different.
Right.
They may look different. They might fuck the same person.
Yeah.
Fuck the same sex. We all hate the same stuff equally. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Take that life lesson to bed. Hydrate.
Hydrate, exfoliate.
Exfoliate. Go to teespring.com/stores/the Wine Boys. New merch in the store. No dates to update you on yet. I think March is going to be a good month, though, because I feel like the Czar Cuomo is just going to be like, all right, masks are overrated. And he's just going to kick them off. Or in 2025. We'll figure it out.
Yep.
But sooner rather than later, we'll talk to you next week. And we love you. Bye.
I love you. Please call me back.